This is Mburra.sports. The NBA draft was last Thursday night, and Lonzo Ball was taken second overall to the Los Angeles Lakers, which was pretty predictable. With the draft recently over, I want to tell you the reason why this league is the Cavs and the Warriors and everybody else. And that it's Cavs versus Warriors year in and year out. Why this is so much dominance. And it's because of the one and done. That's what I believe. Because you could point to player mobility, but I don't think that is the undercausing reason. I don't think it is, because if you look at these, what are these teams at the bottom getting? What are they getting? They're getting one and dones. And what do they have to do? They have to develop the one and dones, which will set them back a couple of years, because it takes 2 to 3 years to develop a 19-year-old into a mature NBA-ready star. It's not back when you had Tim Duncan and Patrick Ewing and even Michael Jordan coming out of college, being ready to go after 4 years of college and just being ready to play. Those days are over. Now you got Anthony Davis, who just recently is ready to go. John Wall, who recently has gotten mature. Derrick Rose, who never fully hit the mature button. And then you've got last year with Brandon Ingram. I mean, he's a good player, needs to put on weight, but yet he's still not NBA ready. You got D'Angelo Russell, who just got shipped to Brooklyn due to his immaturity. A 19-year-old NBA player lacks maturity. They do. I mean, you do have the rare case ready to go out of high school, LeBron James, and even a Kobe Bryant. That is rare. Also, let's look at the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are the best example of this. They have two of the best young talent pieces in the whole NBA. They've got Karl-Anthony, who I believe is the best center. I think he's better than Anthony Davis. And then they got Andrew Wiggins, a top 5 power forward. They've got two of the best young talents. Two of the best one-and-doners. They haven't even sniffed the playoffs yet. And only with their addition of Jimmy Butler will they reach the playoffs. Only with their addition with the already 27 Jimmy Butler. Not a 19-year-old one-and-done. Jimmy Butler already been playing in the league for 7 years. And now they're ready to go. And the Celtics, they're getting their high draft picks. They're just getting one-and-doners, 19-year-olds. You used to get the omelet with Tim Duncan. Now you get the egg, and you have to cook it. You have to boil it. You have to develop these players. The development that would happen in college, where you would have the 4-year development, you have to develop in the NBA, which sets you back on your rebuild to catch the teams who already have developed players. Player mobility, yes, that has shot teams up, but the teams at the bottom, it's the one and done is making it really hard for them to catch up, because they have to develop these players into mature. Like Jaylen Brown for the Celtics, he's a great player, but he got overwhelmed by the moment because he was 19 years old. 19-year-olds lack maturity. They also lack confidence. They just lack seeing the big moment. They do. And so they don't come up big. Tim Duncan, who can make an impact like that, like once he comes in, ready to go. Now you got a 19-year-old who's not ready to carry the load of a franchise, not ready to save a franchise, and just not at their full maturity. Because these teams who are getting these one-and-doners are losing years to develop these one-and-doners, then it's making it more difficult to catch these teams. And that's why there is this huge separation between the Cavs and the Warriors, who have those developed players, and everyone else who's getting these one-and-doners. This is Mburra.sports. I believe the one-and-done is the main cause for all this NBA dominance. If you want to see my day-to-day content, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Mburra.sports. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, or leave a like or a dislike. This is Mburra.sports.